So what's good, y'all? Today we're gonna be watching a little throwback, a little retro anime. I don't know. I feel like anime was in this like a sweet spot back in like the 90s and the 80s in terms of like art and creativity. They was doing some wild stuff back then. Don't get me wrong, but at least they I don't know. At least they took risks, you know. At least they had creativity with them. Now anime, I feel like kind of has the same structure for 5 or 6 different genres. They run the same structure, same format, same formula, you could say, marketing for success. But anyway, apparently this is one of the worst dubs in anime history. So we're gonna watch it in dub naturally. And let's just look at a little synopsis of it. Sometime in the future, terrorism in Japan has become commonplace, and the police have become almost as brutal as criminals. A member of the Special Force Security, known as Angel, is the best of the best, stopping at nothing in her fight for justice. Things get interesting for Angel and her partner Raiden when they begin investigating a series of murders in which the victims were known criminals, killed in very unpleasant ways. The trio of killers, known as Hunters, is a group of psychics that have band together to hunt down the lowest scum in the city and bring them to justice. Angel is going to have her work cut out trying to find the rogue psychic and the organization behind the Hunters. That literally just summarized the whole shabazz. But anyway, nevertheless, let's get into it. Ooh, is that the Porsche? Wait, did they just shoot rockets out the Porsche? See, right off the bat, they just shot rockets out the Porsche. You don't really see that in anime nowadays. You just get
Oh
boobas.
my god.
So they're already building backstory. There was attack on the
In the
U.S.
final years of the second millennium, Japan had become the world's most powerful economy. Most of the outrages were being masterminded and perpetrated by an extremist group of left-wing political activists. They were known as the Communist Red May. Their objective, world communism. And to achieve it, they would stop at nothing. To combat them, the committee recommended the
I
establishment.
wonder what Hassan would think of this anime, because they're talking about some stuff in here. Left wing extremists who are communists turned terrorists. Ideology is supreme communism. Yo, that art style was clean.
Mr. Taki,
Yeah?
an emergency call's just come through.
Oh yeah, who is it?
Some guy calls himself Raiden. He didn't say what it's about.
I'll take it. So, tell me your news.
Well, we found the car that was used to launch last night's missile attack on the American embassy. It's parked 4 kilometers away on the shoulder of the Pacific Freeway. A Porsche 911. It's
I was
licensed to
right.
a Toshihiro Tahara. Yeah, well, the guy's out of the country. No, I don't think he had anything to do with it. The car was stolen from the airport after he left. Well, I'll tell you what is interesting, and that's the time the terrorists chose to park the vehicle here. Well, according to the highway patrol, it must have been between 3 and 4 a.m. Now, that's significant because it also just happens to be the time the highway patrol shifts change. Hence, it wasn't spotted. These guys must have good intelligence to know that.
That's good work. Now I want you to follow
Raiden must have good intelligence to know that. No one else could really figure that out.
up any other leads you can find. I've got an appointment at the airport.
Are you picking up that scumbag Suyama?
Yeah, I'm the welcoming committee.
That
Look, I'll see you
scumbag
later.
Suyama.
Okay, out.
What do you think you're doing? The communist Red May could be listening in. Turn it off now!
Don't worry, this uses a digitally encoded military frequency. The Red May can't pick it up.
I don't recognize you. You're not in my division.
I like Raiden's
Are you with the military?
Not quite.
What? In that
his
case, you can
style.
take a hike, mister. This case is being handled by my division, and we don't need any help from anyone else.
Sure, see you around. I finished here anyway.
Just a minute. For your sake, you'd better not be a journalist. Well,
Tell me, do I look like a journalist?
cut the crap and show me some ID.
Are you always this charming, or am I just lucky?
Little shit. I wonder which division hatched him. I'll get onto his chief and make sure he's given a hard time. Huh? Oh, Jesus. I can't believe it. How did a little dork like this end up with one of these? Yeah, there's no mistake. He's definitely one of them.
Come on, give it back. I haven't got all day.
My God, he really is one of those special security agents I heard the rumors about. I can't believe they're for real. They're licensed to kill.
The background or just like the narrative of like his thoughts just added so much to that scene. It proved you fucking wrong. That just goes to show to never judge a book by its cover, because you never know who you're talking to. You never know what consequences will come with that. So always just be mindful, you know. Stupid asses. Me.
I don't think there's any point in checking the records that far back.
Is that a Marlboro jacket? I don't smoke cigarettes, but that's kind of hard. That patch on the side. I love watching like 90s anime and just looking at the clothing styles that they choose. Like Yu Yu Hakusho has one of the best like wardrobes I've seen in anime. Like, to be honest, everybody in there was fresh to death. Hiei, Kuwabara, Yusuke, Kurama, all them niggas.
Look, I'm not interested in what you think. Just send through the information I asked for.
That nigga's on swole.
Okay, then I'm sending through all the airport employment records for the last 5 years. Whew. Been over 900 people employed at the airport in that time. How's he gonna spot the terrorist in that lot?
I don't know, but the airport's a vital strategic target for the terrorists. They'd almost certainly have somebody working undercover there. And if they have, they're bound to try and rescue Suyama.
Well, maybe. But tell me, if they're so desperate to liberate this Suyama guy, how come they're spending their time on rocket attacks on the American embassy? Don't make sense.
Well, perhaps it's a diversion. And didn't Raiden say the car used in the attack was stolen from the airport?
How'd they rig it with explosives like that, though? Those are some high-tech explosives.
Oh, fuck.
It's not the 90s if people aren't smoking cigarettes.
So what you got?
Just watch a
Well,
90s
looks like
movie.
the Red Maze infiltration of the airport
They
goes
smoke
back a long
cigarettes
way,
like
at
every
least 5
scene.
years. These are our suspects.
A security
insane.
guard, 2 maintenance men, and an air hostess. So how do you figure these people are linked to the terrorists?
One or two things. Firstly, all of them are known left-wing sympathizers.
Yeah, so it's a free country.
Well, look at the air hostess. She's got some...
I'd like to know the zeitgeist back then in Japan and just in the 90s in general, because it seems like they're painting left-wingers, which I believe are liberals. I'm not a political scientist. I didn't fail AP Gov, but shit, I might as well have had a C, or I had an F all the way up until like the last couple weeks, and then I pulled away with a C. God bless. But yeah, they're really painting like left-wingers as like commie terrorists. I don't really think that's like the zeitgeist in 2020. What are we in right now? 2022? No.
contacts. Seishiro Honda, for instance, who I'm sure you'd remember. We busted him for possession of explosives. The other people on that list are just the same. They're highly suspect. So that's it. What do we do?
Leave them alone for the minute. Just
Same
keep
with
an eye on
Akira
them, see
too.
what they do. If they're involved, they'll break cover sooner or later.
A lot of
and we'll get a surefire
organizations,
conviction.
militant
Make sure you keep a low
organizations
profile.
in the
I don't
90s.
want them to know we're onto them.
Sure, don't worry. I'll be very discreet.
Wonder what that
Now
was
I gotta
about.
go and pick up this piece of slime, Suyama. I got a bad feeling about this one.
Who is Suyama? Everybody is on his
The
helmet.
hell's my backup got to? This won't do. Mind you, I bet this turns out to be nothing. Guess, board. I need to check your appliances.
There must be a mistake. We don't have any gas appliances in here.
Who was about to go
that
down
may
in
be,
here?
but we've had some reports of a leak. We're making a safety inspection. It's vital we take a look round. If you've got
She
a
got
leak
the
in pipe,
knife.
the whole place could go up.
What you about to do
Well,
with
all right,
that?
then.
Yo,
Everyone in this room's under arrest. Give yourselves up now.
they got ghosts. They got ghosts. Where'd that girl on the floor go?
I know you're here. Show yourselves.
Hold it, pig. Now drop the gun real slow.
What you gonna do, Raiden? What you gonna do, Raiden?
This won't get you anywhere.
Shut up, you punk!
You can't imagine I'd be stupid enough to come here alone. Take a look out the window.
That was clean. That was clean. They lighten him up. Ooh, in the leg.
I
Ooh,
told
in the
you this wouldn't do you
toes.
any good.
Got him in the toes. Ooh, I felt
Christ.
that. My toes moving
You
right now.
fucking bastard, I'll get you!
Now let's see what you got in that box. It's a rocket launcher. Very
A
nice.
rocket
Just
launcher?
the same as the one you used last night in the embassy attack.
Where do you even get these things
Who's
from?
supplying you with all this stuff?
Go to hell. I ain't saying.
Poppy Man.
Die, you imperialist vermin!
Oh, bing bong, bang. Oh, with the guts.
Two body shots to disable. Two headshots.
I was wondering if I could show this, but this is on YouTube. All these episodes are for free on YouTube. Uploaded multiple times. So don't come for me.
To kill. Textbook stuff. Whoever pulled this little number's a real pro. And a hardened killer.
Don't look so surprised. I'm your fucking backup. You should have waited for me before you came in here on your own.
What do you mean don't look surprised? You just bust in and blicked her brains out. You talking about don't look surprised. I'm your backup.
Jesus, it's a woman.
Hey, you don't do that. It's a woman. That's what you should have
Let me
said.
introduce myself. The name's Angel, but don't let that fool you.
That art style, though. That art style. Bring it back, please. Hand-drawn art. Come on, man. You can't look at this and tell me that this doesn't look better than 80% of the anime that's out right now.
I can be a bitch when I want to.
Yeah, well, I ought to thank you for saving my ass just now. But what'd you think you're doing, blowing her head off? We could have questioned her.
Calm down, for
That's what I'm
Christ's sake. She
saying.
wasn't important. And
Ooh.
anyway, you've still got those other jokers you can question.
I don't like your attitude at all. Remember,
But I do like that denim jacket, though, with the skull on the back. That's hard. That is hard.
we're
I'm
not
stop pausing.
state-funded murderers.
Sure, you're King Arthur and his Knights of the Round fucking Table, you scum. You're just killers hiding behind badges. People like you don't even know or care why we're fighting against you.
Huh. Well, I agree with that. Come on then, dickhead. Why don't you tell us all about it?
Well, Japan has become an
I love
unequal
her
society.
already.
You only have to look around you to see the difference between the haves and the
What are you reaching for the knife for? You gonna die, bro?
To give the workers back the means of production, make it a fairer society for the ordinary person.
Through
Of course,
violence?
the fat cats don't like it and want to stop us, so we've had to resort to armed struggle.
I've heard some bullshit in my time, mister, but yours is the best.
You've just been brainwashed by the authorities.
Shut the fuck up, you self-righteous, moralizing commie scumbag.
Oh.
You make me sick. You think that anyone who doesn't agree with you must be brainwashed. You can't imagine that anyone could actually choose to hold a different point of view from your own. Well, let me tell you, it ain't necessarily the case. Oh, and another thing, unless you want a 45 caliber lobotomy real bad, I suggest you tell your friend over there to put that fucking knife down.
Damn. The bird's eye view. She got that Mangekyo Sharingan activated. Plink. She was spitting some facts between all the anger that she had. Like, you don't have to resort to violence. Like, it's not just because you have differing opinions and stuff. I could see why they forced your hand for violence, but just because people don't agree with you doesn't mean that you have to resort to violence. Like, there are other ways to do things like that, and you chose to do the very extreme, and you just gotta deal with the consequences that come with that, to be honest, because if you choose violence, you gotta understand that other people are gonna choose violence too, and that's just gonna come with it. So you're either all in or you all out.
Okay, calm down. I ain't looking to get my goddamn head blown off. You guys win.
This English dub is top tier. I don't care what nobody says. This is the best English dub. Already off the bat, episode 1, best English dub.
Listen, the bomb's in position and the timer's running. It should go off right on schedule.
She's
Right,
American
Chief,
for
it's
sure.
Kuwata. Listen, I'm still with the suspect, but so far she hasn't done anything or seen anyone yet. She's making a call from a phone box. Do you want me to pull her in?
No, let her run. If she's in on this, then the call's probably to her control. But if they've got this thing wrong and she's clean, arresting her now will blow your cover. Just keep on her tail for the time.
Okay, Chief, she's finished on the phone. I'll
Is
keep
that
you
guy crying
informed.
in the newspaper?
Okay, then. If you find you need backup, contact Hacker in peace.
Roger, out.
Hello, I'm talking to you live from Tokyo's Narita Airport. There's an enormous police presence here as we await the arrival of the plane carrying Takeshi Suyama, the exiled leader of the terrorist group known as the Red May.
This is Suyama. He's a cult terrorist leader.
Well, this can hardly be the homecoming Suyama hoped for. Having survived on the run abroad for the last 7 years, he and an accomplice were
7
finally
years?
arrested by the Australian police after a savage gun battle following an attempted bank robbery in Melbourne. And now the
Respect to
door of the
Suyama
aircraft
for
is
being on the
opening.
front lines, though. For
And
getting
yes,
caught up
there
like
he
that.
is. There's Suyama. He looks tired and haggard as if he hasn't slept in days. Oh, and there behind him
That
is the
nigga looking
accomplice who was
grody.
arrested with him. We believe his name is Tachihara, and he's a Japanese national. Unfortunately, those are the only details we have about Tachihara at the moment. Undoubtedly, this has been a significant victory for the authorities of both nations in their fight against
Ooh. Spoke too soon.
It's a setup. Get him into the van, quick!
That music, though.
Nobody
Oh.
move!
How'd y'all let this happen?
Suyama, get in the chopper!
Okay, out of my way.
Suyama's cold-blooded.
Come on, guys, hurry up. Let's get out of here.
If anyone tries to stop us, this guy's gonna be French toast. Nobody breathe until that helicopter takes off.
And we're taking hostages, so if you follow us, they die.
These guys are smart. Props to them. They didn't kill anybody. So can you call them demons?
Hacker, the helicopter's just been hijacked. Turn on the tracking device and get after it.
I got him now. Looks like he's heading east. Let's go.
Why is this guy swole for no reason when you're just an IT tech person tracking radars and stuff? This dude is on swole for no reason. This is like those gym rats that work at Target or just work at like a regular 9 to 5. Like why do you have all these gains for? For what?
Okay.
Come on, let's move it. Scramble. Go, go, go. Hurry it up. Over here.
Hello, Chief. Listen, our friend the air hostess killed the helicopter crew, so I'm afraid I've had to neutralize her.
Dang, he really got her. And them
The
too?
2 maintenance men are missing, by the way.
I know. They're the guys who are flying that stolen helicopter.
Oh, I see. So you managed to figure out their plan.
Yeah, that's right. I put a tracking device on the helicopter.
How come you didn't stop their operation?
I can't tell you.
Why not?
Suffice to say, I have my reasons, which I'll explain later.
I guess you're aware of why I've called you in. I know you let Suyama escape at the airport today. This is an important case, so you better have a pretty good explanation.
You let a lot of people die. You gotta have a good explanation for this. You might be off the force after this, dog. There is no reason for you to let him escape.
Well, sir, I think that Suyama is a red herring. I don't believe he wields any real power in the Red Maze organization anymore. I think the real leader of the Red May is this Tachihara.
What proof do you have?
Sure, I had to let him run.
What grounds have you got for thinking that? It doesn't sound likely to me. And besides, even if it were true, you've completely ignored your departmental orders to bring Suyama into custody safely. You're lucky I don't fire you.
True.
That's up to you. But what I hope to find
Badass.
out is who Tachihara's associates are. He should lead us straight to them.
Said, do what you want.
So then you plan to destroy the entire communist Red May in one fell swoop. I can see it might work, but I think you're taking far too great a risk letting them escape.
If you say so.
Huh. I do say so. And just remember, at the end of the day, it's me you have to answer to. Now, I want you to make the
So give me
recapture
that
of Suyama your
respect.
#1 priority.
My #1 priority is Tachihara.
Ooh, you said what?
I gotta go.
You said you ain't the boss of me.
Better get a result, or I'll have your ass for this.
Fine.
That dude is sorry. The beta male. He just let him walk all over him. Ain't you supposed to be the boss?
Yeah, we found the helicopter.
I gather one of them's dead.
Yeah, that's right. It looks like the others killed Suyama.
What makes you say that?
Suyama.
They've written a note on the windshield in his blood. Says something about Suyama being a traitor and Tachihara taking over.
Okay, see you later.
Roger.
So were you wrong?
Mr. Taki, what a surprise. I didn't expect to see you here.
I'm sorry, but do I know you?
Ichihara.
That nigga look old as hell.
I've been wanting to talk to you.
Yeah?
Well, you see, I'm the chief scientist at the Cybergenic Research Institute. I realize that in the field, your agents come up against some hard cases and are put under a lot of pressure. We've developed some techniques at the Institute which would improve your men's combat potential no end.
You conduct your experiments elsewhere, pal. There's no way I'm letting you have my men as guinea pigs.
Well, if you change your mind, you know where to find me. You're going to change your mind, I'm sure.
Why do you think Tachihara will mount an attack on the stock exchange?
A successful attack on the stock exchange
In
would throw Japan's economy into chaos. That could destabilize Japan
love.
politically, and the consequences would reach
Man, I
far
love the
beyond our
Angel's art
shores.
style.
If the yen were to collapse, then the dollar, pound, and Deutschmark would follow. It'd be total disaster. Didn't you realize that?
No, I didn't.
Well, you may not have known it, but I'll bet you Tachihara does, and that's why he'll attack soon. Let's run a
Tachihara.
check on that truck.
That's the 90th check we've run. There's absolutely nothing suspicious about it.
Maybe next time.
Sure hope so, because this is getting real boring.
She got that Thriller coat on. The Michael Jackson.
What would you do if a terrorist took a child as a hostage?
Well, I guess I'd take the shot, as I might not get another opportunity.
You mean that you'd risk killing a child?
If the terrorist took the child hostage, then it'd be the terrorist's fault if the kid got blown away.
You think so? I'm not sure. What about keeping the peace and protecting the
That's
innocent?
one way to look at it.
Once you ignore that, it means you're no
She's
better than
good
the
at
murdering scum that we're fighting.
she's good at keeping her conscience clean. And rationalizing
Well, if
her
you can't take
job.
the heat, perhaps you should think about getting yourself a nice desk job.
Well, who knows? One day I might apply for a transfer.
Little boy.
That crash is a diversion.
The van checks out as having been stolen from a bakery in the eastern suburbs sometime last night.
Let's check out this van.
Those motorcycles are huge. Meet. Got the RPG in the back.
Look, special security agents, now drive! Come on!
Hey, Tachihara, don't panic. We can handle 2 of them.
Got the
You don't know shit. Now
AK.
do as I say and drive.
So what you know? You don't know these niggas like I do.
Hackers, peace, they're coming your way.
Let's go.
Yeah. Skirt.
Can't you make this crate go any faster? I'm trying. Shit, look up ahead!
That's Tachihara.
Okay,
They've got round us.
Raiden, we're gonna take a shortcut and try and head them off.
Why didn't y'all shoot at
I'm
him?
gonna stay on their tail while Angel pulls up alongside and tries to attack.
The regular Japanese police force are a bunch of pussies, but these special security agents are different. They've broken 8 terrorist organizations in the last 2 years. So we gotta handle them carefully. But I don't mean with kid gloves.
Yo. Ping pong.
You fucker! Try some of this!
Yo, fucker!
There's There's only 2 of them. We can handle them, you said. Idiot. Out of the way, I'll do it. Huh?
Oh, got him. Hold on. Raiden. Dang, you hit your head hard. You alright? Angel's a savage. Dodge it.
Right. Let's go.
That was crazy.
Hacker, I see them.
Excellent.
It's really an all-out war in
There's no
Japan
sign of
right
Raiden
now.
or Angel.
Go on, step on it.
He said the cops, the regular cops, are just a bunch of pussies.
Angel, can you go on? Yeah.
Leave me.
You get after him.
I was right.
No problem.
Oh shit. Why is she saying this? Why is she saying it so quick? Dang. Angel was cutthroat. I love her. She said, no problem, Jack. You slowed me down anyway. Ay. Ay, basura. Ay, Dios mío. Raiden, you were kind of trash in this scene. I ain't gonna lie. Angel dodged the RPG, took out two people. What happened to you? I should have made sure they were dead. Listen to what she says right here.
Angel, can you go on? Yeah. Forget about me. You get after him. No problem. God, she's a hard case, the bitch. Those guys are trying to stop us. Turn around and go back again.
Right.
Christ, what do you
Even
think
Aiden
you're
was
doing?
thinking it.
See you later, comrades.
Yo, I'm out of here. That was hard. I'm gone. Y'all about to die is what he said. Y'all ain't catching
I'm
me.
faster, so I'll take the van. You two try and pull in that guy that jumped in the river.
We're on it.
An explosion.
Yo, that part.
Who the hell did this? And why?
By art, I mean
The girl's
animation
gone.
too. Ooh, they
Perhaps she was a
burnt
double
her.
agent. But if she was, why weren't we told? Blood.
Why'd they do that?
What's that?
Who is that?
Who is it?
Oh, that's what's his name. Dude looks like a rock star
He's vanished.
in a heavy metal band. Yo, what happened?
So he killed all of them, including the girl. Who is he? Disfigured city.
Alright, that was episode 1 of Angel Cop Special Security Forces. Man, that was crazy. Let me just see if I can recap what went on. It was like I was on drugs watching that. Raiden got locked up. That's one thing that happened at the end. Angel's cutthroat, like she said. Don't let her name fool you. She can be quite a bitch at times. Her words, not mine. I think she's pretty cool. And besides, Raiden did say, go on without me. I know that's something you say because that's the right thing to do, and you don't really think anyone would say that, but this is Angel we're talking about. You just seen her kill at least five people this episode. She said it's the terrorist's fault. The terrorist's fault. If she takes the shot and the hostage gets eliminated because she missed and hit him. You know what? Solid episode. I'm gonna rank that one a good 7 out of 10. It had some exposition, it had background. We got introduced to a lot of characters. We got introduced to the opposition. Also, another thing, it kind of just shows that everything ain't so black and white. But yeah, let's get to the next one.